Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good and had a good past week. Yeah, I just been chilling, working hard, and watching this fuck shit on YouTube in the street sector. It's funny because it's just like I haven't had the energy to watch it, even though I watch it. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm numb to the fuck shit or is it that, you know what I mean? It's like nothing left to say. And I think that it's both. It can be both. It's nothing left to say. We've said everything we had to say about Marcus and his shenanigans. And, I really don't have much to say about the characters because the characters, they're on the street because something just didn't go right that just had them out there in life? So it's just like, I really can't say them, but this Marcus guy, Mr. Moral Oral, he just, I don't know. He's arrogant and cocky for no reason. And then he says, "Oh, people are weird bringing up my children." He said, "But fuck those children." That's what he said. We didn't say it. He said it. Why would you know you live this lifestyle but have your children in public where we see their faces, people know where they live? So it's like you want us to have more respect in regards for your children. Those are not our children, sir. And as a parent, and I use that loosely in bunny ears, quotation marks, yo, you're not, you're supposed to protect your child. You're supposed to be like the God darn it, APD, protect and serve. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're just making life hard and worse for them. And they're going to resent you later. I would, any average normal adult would. But for the people in your family not to say anything and not to have strained relationships, I'm not talking about the children. Children don't have no choice. They are minors. They have to deal with your ass until they can get the fuck out of there. But your moms and them, they don't say nothing. So that just tells me you come from a pack of deviants. Your favorite phrase is that, a person's the fruit of the tree, of the tree or whatever. Your mother is the tree. Your father was the tree. And bear witness, this is what the fuck they fucking blossomed here. A loser, a deviant, a disgusting person. And I know I got the quote all messed up and stuff like that, but it's fine. Y'all got the gist of me, of what I'm saying, excuse me. But it's just crazy. And then I'm watching last night with the barbershop, and the barbershop guy, this motherfucker's like in his 50s talking to a baby. Yo, Chaos could be his son, his nephew, depending if he's in his late 50s or early 60s. It's like the nigga don't want to grow. Why are you comparing yourself to a fucking child that's on the street? If anything, you'd be like, God damn, let me try to steer this brother in the right direction. So I'm like, why fuck what you know? You fucking with him. If y'all know he's not a fighter, after a while, it just looks like bullying. He's not a fighter. So all of this getting in his face or whatever is just crazy. It's crazy. That's a fucking child. To all of y'all, the oldest ones in the room. Marcus is old as fuck. Oh, I'm going to be 43. Marcus, you look 63. You look fucking bad. Stop eating rancid vagina, and then that wouldn't happen. The barber. He has late 50s, early 60s, and if he's younger than that, then my gosh, he had a horrible life, and he don't need to give no advice to anybody. He got that shim-shammy pop-up fucking spot in Atlanta, and he think he running shit. That shit is desolate. It ain't nobody in that motherfucker. There's too many fucking hairdressers, hair salons, and clothing stores. Do something else. This is the brightest side that you have. You have all of this advice, but you're downtown in Atlanta, sitting there drinking in your fucking shop. It's a place of business. This is professionalism, so you say. So why are you drinking in there? Why, as soon as the crowd came up, the peanut gang, including the little boy with the flies, whoever you want to pick, which one of them are the little boy with the flies, Chaos or K3, I don't know. Pick one. Shit, they both interchangeable. You said nothing. You said fucking nothing. So now they talking about, oh yeah, Feisty. This is Feisty's home. You telling Kai, no, that ain't her fucking home. And then his friend, this barber, his name is Ant. His friend called, quote unquote friend, called Troy trying to take up him. Talk about, oh, he's not media savvy. He's not this. He's a liar. In Atlanta, people know Marcus is the guy with the fucking Jeep that go around and tape homeless people. People fucking talk. Everybody know everybody out there. He knows Marcus has a fucking channel. So for his friend to say, oh, he's not a media guy, but then he follow up and says, oh yeah, well, he said Marcus can help bring numbers. So does he know Marcus or he doesn't know Marcus? People just tell such fucking lies. It's just disgusting. And then Is this guy? I just don't get it. I've never gotten it. Older people, even when I'm in the beef sector, they're sitting there talking about people way younger than them, comparing themselves to them. Oh, you ain't fucking got this bitch and this, that, the third. And it's like, yeah, sometimes they need to be verbally slit, these younger people, because they be disrespectful. But it's just like, yeah, slide them, but don't compare yourself to them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you sound stupid. Compare yourself to your fucking peers. How about that? The loser who owns rents the space in fucking Atlanta. Talking about this mine. You don't own that space. You're fucking renting. That ain't yours. You are a fucking renter. You're a renter. A renter. But all this is mine. This is mine, nigga. You don't own shit. Yo, compare yourself to people of your age demographic, and you tell me how well you doing against the majority of them. Probably the same or not better. You get what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are you? Oh, this my shit. This my shit. You fucking pumping your chest out when you had a whole day at work. Why the fuck you ain't at home laid up with your wife? Your homeboy that called Troy show, he said you got you a whole wife, but you sitting up there with prostitutes and stuff like that. Why is it you're not with your fucking wife, sir? Right. You're hanging out with prostitutes talking about, yeah, y'all need to break up. Y'all need to break up. Who the fuck are you? Your wife need to leave you. How about that? Let's start on you. You're fucking downtown Atlanta all fucking times of the fucking night. Work hours been closed. They said that area and that shop plaza be closed. Why the fuck are you there entertaining homeless people? You ain't had no customers in there. You didn't have shit in there. You wasn't putting up nothing in there, no shelves or nothing like that. So why were you in there? You was drunk as a motherfucking skunk, and the truth and jealousy was coming out of you. You're fucking jealous of that little boy's youth. If that little boy get under the right wing, he'll be all right. He uses his mind. Although he's homeless, he does not act in a manner or in a way that the circumstances he's in may warrant. Okay, because when you out there, you got to get it how you live. Sometime it is what it is. That little boy, he not trying to do that. Whether he can fight or maybe he's just holding himself back because he feel like he'll really hurt someone if he does. Whatever his reasons, you have no right to compare yourself to someone that you're probably 30 years fucking older than. And you ain't gonna say you 40, sir, nothing, because sir, you're old, and this is why I'm calling you sir. Fuck out of here. And then you know what I'm saying? And it's just like Marcus always hang out with riffraff. He always become acquainted with these motherfuckers that are riffraff. And I'm talking about the barber and his former barbershop and this motherfucker here. Where the fuck Marcus be finding these people? He find these people that think like him, because there's no way as a man, if I was a man, I would hang out with someone of Marcus's caliber, which is his scum, dirty bucket fucking dirty scum, this bottom of the barrel trash. Okay, this is who the fuck Marcus is. You know what I'm saying? We have to accept that. But I was listening to Troy's show. Troy said that he had a feedback, Marcus feedback. Troy, that is not a feedback. That was a Q&A. Some people did have a suggestion for Marcus, but after they asked the question or commented, Troy, that is not, brother, you have to start looking up stuff. You always be, I don't know why, Troy, why? I think that you're playing stupid like Pizarro, because there's just no way that you use terms and a lot of times you be wrong with, let me look that up. Does that mean, Troy, you're not that green? Stop playing it. The character gets annoying sometimes. We know you're smart, Troy. Nobody that owns businesses, a few businesses, have a nice clean family and image, as we've been seeing the past couple of years, is fucking stupid and moves on naivety. No, let's just stop playing stupid sometimes, you know. It wasn't a feedback show. It was a Q and fucking A, basically. It wasn't really feedback. You know, but I wasn't gonna go up there when I hit your panel and say, "Oh, it's not feedback." It doesn't even fucking matter, B. That shit don't fucking matter. That's not my show. That's your platform. You run it the way you run it. You know what I'm saying? Like with Troy, I went up there. Troy don't like cursing, and I went to say that Marcus said, "Fuck them kids," and I said it twice. I was like, "Oh, well, let me go." I can't get up there. I can't be censored, and I gotta respect that brother's platform. That brother monetized his platform. He's worked hard to get his platform in the street sector pumping. I ain't gonna fuck it up, but I ain't gonna hit that panel. But sometimes you be like, yo, let me hit it. What the fuck are they talking about? And it was aggravating me that people will be calling up and they're like, well, Marcus is not a bad guy, but he does have prostitutes that he hang out with, and he hang out with drug dealers, and he be having sex with the homeless people. But I don't really think he's a bad guy because he helps. But yeah, he watches. He wants to set up a live stream to watch them 24 hours a day. Which one is it? You cannot be fucking lukewarm. That's what I was saying on Troy's. You can't be lukewarm. Bad people do bad things. It's your actions that make you bad. Your thoughts, we can't control your thoughts. No one knows what you're thinking unless you tell them, right? But once your thoughts become fucking actions, then that makes you who you are. And he's all of those things. He's a bad guy. He's a fucking bad man, okay? That's just the way it is. So it's just like all it is, you don't want to seem like a super hater, you'll throw some good in, to balance out your bad. It's just punk shit. It's coward shit. It's not being honest. And this is the thing. And this is why I don't be listening to a lot of platforms now, because everybody want to play the middle of the fucking road. This is not a script. This is not reality TV. These are people's real fucking lives. So therefore, it's a lot of shit that I just don't find funny, that I say, oh, you're doing more damage than you're doing good, or you're not doing any good. You're doing this pure 1,000% damage. Undisciplined. Why is Marcus all on the street late at night? Who's watching his girls? Who's watching his children? Because that fucking reckless ass baby moms of his, both of them bitches ain't shit. There's no way my kids would be around Marcus. Marcus be having his son around all types of homeless people, knowing the boy was sick and the whole nine. That's a whole baby. Yeah, that's my big man. Marcus don't know how to be a father because his father wasn't a father. It's obvious. Y'all be trying to be good and shit like that. Like Marcus could fucking give y'all a pot of fucking gold and improve your life. He can't do shit for you. He can't do nothing for y'all. So all this shit playing nice and calling up shows and lying, motherfuckers like me get tired of that fucking lying and placating shit. It is what it is. He's a dirty Zorg. He does what the fuck he does without any regard for anybody, not even his own children. It is what it is. He's not a father. He's just a person that donated sperm, and he is taking care of what he created financially by providing a roof, pocket money, and food. The bare minimum. Get the fuck out of here with this dumb shit, okay? I have provided a roof over someone's head that was not family of mine, no kin of mine. I have fed the fucking homeless. So what the fuck is he doing that's different with his children? He's just treating his children like, how a person's supposed to treat them humanely. Feed them and house them. Make sure they go to school. He's just a glorified caretaker. He's not a parent. So let's just stop this. And ain't nobody weird to talk about his fucking children, because Marcus bring his children up here knowing he be doing fuck shit. So we got to stop the lies. And this is why I fucking hate social media sometimes, because y'all just be lying all the time. Like, why y'all lying? Well, let me just, not be a Debbie Downer and be good. This motherfucker does harm, yo. All you people that call yourselves Christians, y'all really don't believe in what y'all reading or, what y'all hearing in church, because if y'all did, there's no way in hell y'all would say this guy's a good guy. It is what it is, and whatever becomes of him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he reaped what he sowed. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, about what his future may be, whether it's bad or super bad, you know what I'm saying? Hey, flip a fucking coin. Because what he is participating in, what he is exploiting, is a part of people they'll never get back. See, they're on the streets, they're on the fucking streets, but it's just like, they're doing whatever it is because they didn't get attention at home, so they're going to be in front of the camera. Sometimes you got to stop people from harming themselves, you know what I'm saying? And I always say this, and I always want y'all to just always think this: just because I can get over or I can do something to someone doesn't mean I should do it. That's the difference between a moral person, a decent person, versus a person that's vile, inconsiderate, selfish, and devilish, you know what I'm saying? But we just gotta call it what the fuck we gotta call it, you know what I'm saying? And I was listening to Sheena Speaks today. It was cool. Well, yesterday, and she was saying that she doesn't understand why Troy lets Marcus play with him like this. And I was thinking the same thing about that too. I've always said that, like Troy be like Marcus tried to break up his family, insinuating that Troy had his court reporter performing sexual acts with him. I mean, that's crazy. That could have fucked up that man's whole world. That right there, this 1 ounce doubt could leave somebody's shit fucked up, strong relationship or not. That right there have anybody fucking thinking, right? So that happened, and I'm like, why are you still playing with him? And he's like, oh, we ain't never going to be good. It's always going to be up and you a bitch ass nigga. But then I can see Troy's side, and what Troy may be doing that may be strategic. He's just letting Marcus hang himself, acting cool, calm, and collective because he know Marcus is going to hang himself. Or just traders don't give a fuck and it's just content or whatever. Although he may have an ethical and moral ideology of what the fuck is going on and how he wouldn't do it, he really just doesn't care because people are not taking into account these are real people's lives. You know what I'm saying? These are people who have families out here that may be deeply embarrassed or hurt by what they're seeing. And yes, these are adults legally, age-wise, chronologically in age or whatever, but they're still children, so it's just like, well, I just wouldn't want to take advantage of that, but I don't rule the world and I can't say anything, but I got what Sheena was saying, that Troy allowing Marcus to do shit and then letting him come on a platform like everything is good and stuff, and like, oh, let's play devil's advocate. Listen, if Troy want to play the fool or whatever at any cost, or if Troy feel like that, I'm just going to let Marcus expose himself and act neutral, so when shit hit the fan, people can't say, oh, well, Troy did it. Whatever the thing is, that's him. When Marcus said that about his wife and Troy cheated on his wife, I would have been done from there. And I know that I lost about 35% for Troy on that, and it's not my fault, Troy. It's just like that shit should have been stamped out. It doesn't matter if it's not the truth. The allegation alone is crazy. And Troy, I hope you're not going to call that lady back, talk about, can you find her a handyman or whatever. Troy, you got enough money. You are comfortable. I'm not counting your pockets, like Bishop said, pocket watching, but you're comfortable. You don't refer her to nothing because the next thing is going to be Troy this, Troy that. And if you are going to call that woman to find her help, if I was your wife, I'll be very fucking upset with you. Leave this internet hoes alone, because all I could think about is maybe Marcus is trying to set me up to see how friendly I am with my dick to really fuck up my marriage. Even though I might be going just to really help her find a handyman. You know what I'm saying? I can't vouch on what Troy does outside. I just know him being in the beef sector all these years, I have never heard anything inappropriate about Troy. And there have been older women on here that's been cool with Troy. I have never heard anything inappropriate about Troy, them trying to hit on Troy or vice versa. But this is another caliber of bitch here. This is the street sector where these hoes think that Marcus can do no wrong and, he's really helping. So this is a whole different level of fucking female. You get what I'm saying? Versus what he's used to. But Troy's been around the block. Troy is older than me, way older than me. Troy know what to do. Troy know what to do. He's been here before, and if he don't, oh well, I guess he's gonna fucking find out and possibly become a fucking story on here too. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his meet and greet. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do meet and greets or whatever. He's already going to be in Vegas. So if people are going to be in Vegas, they can meet him and his spouse. I'm pretty sure his spouse is coming. He's not meeting no woman by himself. So I don't see what the fucking big deal about that part. But I did agree with Sheena about Troy letting Marcus play with him too fucking much. Marcus have nothing to lose. And now, something I want to touch on, Sheena, that you said. You said that he wouldn't play with ZX like that. I don't know how long you've known ZX or how long you've been watching ZX. Probably a lot, because you're not just from the street sector, Sheena, right? So I don't know, but he's not an honorable guy. He's not a man. Grown folks, he's not a man at all. He's a loser. And Marcus don't argue back with him because he has nothing to lose. Troy has everything to lose. You know what I'm saying? Not even Zio's reputation. No one likes him throughout the sectors, the conscious sector, the dirty sector where the gang members from New York are, the nature boys sector, the black sector, the beef sector. No one likes him. He's always meddling in people's business, and he has his own fucking skeletons in his yard that people shall not touch on. I will. ZX know what the fuck it is. He's not a man. Oh, he's a real. No, he's not. He argues with females, and he calls women and females hoes, harlots. He calls DCF on people when it's unwarranted. He digs in people's business. He docks. So how's that a real man? That's bitch nigga shit. So Sheena, no, it's not. That's a bad comparison. And ZX has nothing to lose. He doesn't have a house. He doesn't even have a motorcycle that he, monikers his screen name after. He stole that house, so they say. I don't know if it's true, but I know he didn't have no money or no papers to get the house. Ask him what level of income he's ever made that can afford him a house that a bank would give him a loan, or he had it stashed somewhere. He wasn't no drug dealer. He wasn't no gangster outside. He never really had a formal job. He's donated his time and been on fake boards and stuff like that generated no income. ZX probably received social services or some sort of disability. Please believe this. Okay, Sheena, I can't change your mind about him, but you'll see. If, you know what I'm saying? You'll see. Even if you've been watching him, you see. He called people, he's not a fucking man. A man don't argue with women. A man don't try to take women and females down, because there's a difference. Some of these bitches is females, but still, it's just like they're the weakest sex. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, he's not. He makes his whole thing off of scamming females over there. Hey, mama. He's a fucking loser. Okay? So, Sheena, he's not a man, and Marcus is not going to go against him because, you go against him, what? Internet beef, please. Marcus, as depraved as he is, and how he's going to suffer for the things he does later on, right? Sooner or later. I don't know which way it would come, right? He's making money while ZX is up here gossiping. When Marcus pressed live, he's making money. When ZX press live, he's not doing anything but causing fucking destruction. Marcus and ZX both try to destroy black women and black families. They stand for nothing. ZX's daughter is a chronic baby mama. Baby number 2, still unmarried, unwed. Okay? That's the story of his fucking life, okay? And Marcus is a deviant, raised by 2 parents that weren't worth shit, because look at the outcome. And he said his parents are his father was very proud of him and his mother is very proud of him. That tells you right there. It seemed like the same caliber of fucking people. So let's just get back to, no, they're not. It just is what it is. And I know I always say that to sum it up, but what you see is what you get with Marcus. So moving on from that, but she had some very good input, because I really got what Sheena was saying about with the choice shit. See, that's just me. I don't let people play me too close, and I don't let people play with me like that. Once you cross a fucking boundary, just like the barber telling Feisty and them, oh, somebody got to break up. Why? So you could fuck her? So just having a wife is not enough? Aunt. That's what they call him, Aunt. The barber in Atlanta, Marcus' new homeboy that's as skeevy and scavy as Marcus. That's what's going on. Why they got to break up? What business is in it to you? For what? You her father? You his father? What are you doing? Are you their God? I'm trying to figure out what position. You just met them 2 weeks ago. Who the fuck are you, clown motherfucker? I hope the Mayans run up in there and fucking do some crazy shit, because I'm them not young men. You have young men and you have YNs. Them YNs out there, because they got to get it how they live. They're not young men. I hope them YNs fucking gag him and stick a dildo up his fucking ass or in his fucking mouth. Take it out his ass and stick it in his mouth. He talked too much shit. You minding their business. She's there to work. So why don't you try to help her get a stable place to stay? You know what I'm saying? Tell her to figure it out. She already got her ID. And, let her, come in as an apprentice to clean and stuff like that. She can't do nobody's lashes. And if they find out you letting Feisty do anything, you're going to be shut down. Your friend called Troy's show talking about, I don't believe he let them, he would jeopardize anything he have. Yeah, he's doing it now. So if he's a married man, that barber, he just showed his wife he can't be trusted, and he's so involved with this homeless chick and her story with her little young nigga that he ready to risk it all. He's drinking and doing all types of precarious bullshit in a place that he says a professional workplace and his rules. So one of the rules should be we can't drink in here, right? It's a place of business, right? No drinking. What a fucking loser. Marcus and his whole crew, they're all fucking losers. But baby, let me tell you, foreign blood granny, she ate his ass up as usual. If I could have liked that fucking video a million fucking times, she bit his head off. See, she's like, but see, the only thing I agree with her about this black woman stuff or whatever, a lot of times, yes, she's multiracial. She's a very beautiful looking woman. But hey, she want to call herself black. I can't tell somebody what to identify. She has black blood. I'm not getting it. That's different subject. That's just the only topic I don't agree with her on when it comes to mixed lineage. That's it. Everything up else, she saw that motherfucker. She tear his motherfucking head off. Okay, every time she get a hold of Marcus. That's the type of woman I like, because she's looking at the shit. You know what I mean? She's looking at it for what it is. There's no good in him. He gonna put up Jalen. Oh, Jalen, you didn't get Jalen and Twin in fucking college. Jamal Bryant and the viewers did. You did nothing but sit there and follow him and harass their biological family to the point they had to block you. She had to block you. She is Jalen's and his sister's name is Jada, right? Biological sister from Chicago. They never knew her growing up, but then when Marcus had them on TV, they were able to touch ground or whatever. Both of the girl and the boy, both of the twins, the boy and the girl, Jalen and Jada, they went to Chicago to be with their family, and it just didn't work out because they just all they got is each other. They don't have anything else. But the girl, oh, it's her name Amaya and Jalen, right? That's her name, Amaya. I gave that girl Jada. I'm calling that little girl all types of stuff. She ended up in a crazy house with a crazy hospital, which I understand. Like, it's a lot to go through to be with a foster family. And then at 18 years old, they said we taking a ride, and they drop you off in Atlanta. At the bus, they just say figure the fuck out. Like, that's crazy work, and people will do that. If you ever seen that, I don't know if it's Pixar, but it was a cartoon movie came out a couple of years ago called The Willoughbys. Watch it. The Willoughbys was just the same, but they were like that with their biological children. Jalen and his sister, they were like that. Jalen, what's that little boy's name? Jalen, right? Their adopted family did that, and then their biological family did it too. You know what I'm saying? So, they got a double whammy of the Willoughby syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta watch that cartoon. It's a cartoon movie, but it ain't made for kids. That shit had me high. I was like, them raggedy motherfuckers, why they got the fucking kids? They gonna treat them like that. You know what I mean? But that's how people are. But Marcus didn't help that situation. He exploited that situation to the point that they had to block Marcus. Marcus didn't help anybody, and good thing he didn't have the spicy channel back then, because he would have had Chris with that boy that was trying to take Chris Goodies, this West Indian boy. He was like crazy to head, and he was like a sexual offender, real life. He was young and he was a sexual offender, and he had like Chris scared. You know what I mean? Marcus was like, Chris, is he making you do stuff? I think he did. But anyway, he would have had Josias in there. What's his name? That is a boy now. He was transgender, but it was because he was violated by his older brother when he was a kid. Oh, what's his name? Shay, but that's his girl name. What's his real name? I see his face in my head, but I can't. He looked like Childish Gambino in the face. But anyway, if Marcus had that channel back then, he would have had all of them do shit to wreck their life indefinitely. Because Marcus, who was the content creator that said Marcus' problem is that, or was it someone that called Troy? I think it's somebody that called Troy, and they said Marcus is that he knows he have a problem, but he just can't pinpoint what the fuck his problem is. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I fucking agree with that. I don't think he realized he doesn't know how to look outside himself. They call that holding counsel with yourself. Plenty of times I had to hold counsel with myself back in the day. Still now. I mean, it could be for anything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold like, whoa, that don't make sense. Let me stop before I self-destruct. But he can't stop. And sometimes it's like that. You can't stop. You know you need to stop, but he can't put his foot on the fucking brake. You know what I'm saying? So let him crash into the fucking wall. Be like one of them dummies back in the day in them commercials. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it, because to me, it's just the way he does people, the way he doesn't respect his family. When I say his family, his children, okay? They didn't ask for none of this stuff. It's just crazy. And, hey, somebody like that, you just got to wait and see and be patient. And like I always say, I now know how people felt about Nature Boy back in the day. I couldn't get it. And I still don't get it with Nature Boy, because that's different. But Marcus, nah, B. This is a whole different thing. And that hating ass barber aunt, nigga, you too fucking fat, funky, old, and pathetic to be fucking with them children. And when I say children, chaos. You wouldn't talk that way to K3. Marcus need to bring on what that crazy boy name is, CJ around. and see if that nigga get drunk and start talking that shit. He'll get his teeth on the fucking floor with them brass knuckles. Ain't nobody playing with that old nigga. He's sitting there picking on the fucking a vulnerable person instead of trying to mentor that young man because he doesn't have any pops. Tell a young man, hey, I know you're an artist and I know you do your music, but yo, let me teach you how to cut hair. Let me find a program that maybe could sponsor you, going to barbering school. It's just a nice little hustle to have if you got to make some money. Why didn't he tell that little boy, you have a barbershop, why don't you let him do stuff in there? Oh, he need a job. Why don't you give him a job? Cleaning up. You had them putting together tables. Did you pay them? Or did you just use the fact that they were there so they might as well do something? See, Sir, Mr. Anthony, or Ant, how they call him, you and Marcus are just the same. Two peas in a pod, just using and abusing people because they're down on their luck. Sir, fuck you, fuck Marcus, and have a pleasant afternoon ahead. Y'all be good to yourselves. Thank you for coming through for this short live. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend.